somebody mentioned Grover's. Shores certainly would break RSA, which is kind of one of the more interesting things. SHA is a fundamentally different algorithm as a hashing algorithm. It would certainly break ECC, which is based on discrete log problem, which is sort of isomorphic to, or basically meaning the same as, or very similar to, that there's a bridge to integer factorization. And I think that quantum computing probably is necessarily convolved with cryptography. I don't think we can kind of escape the two. Rigetti? Oh, well, we can actually try the Rigetti computer in that case. Should we use Qiskit or Q sharp? I think Qiskit is seen as better, right? I don't think it'll affect the Bitcoin price because people will see it coming. The Bitcoin developers will probably um, fork or do something different. I think that you'll have people like me, bad people, basically, really bad people, evil people, sitting there and hacking away, trying to take your money, take your wallets, etc. And at some point, the money will disappear. It won't be me taking the money because I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the glory and the glory of being able to reveal the exploit or reveal the hack is something that's far more worth it than any amount of money you can make. You could theoretically make money by shorting Bitcoin, but again, I think that there will be a fork prior to the hack. Well, basically, everyone will agree that, okay, before the hack, this was the state of who owned how much Bitcoin. And I wouldn't call it ethical hacking, but I would call it egomania. Imagine being able to be the man who broke Satoshi, or the person that broke Satoshi. I don't think it's possible. I've spent a lot of time on ECC, and it's hard stuff. But I do think eventually there'll be a way, whether it's through deep learning or some other ladder exploit or some other curve weakness. There has to be a way. Eventually, we'll find it. Even if it's just a Koblitz curve weakness, could be through QC. But if you did it through QC, you wouldn't. Yeah, exactly, Anshu. I've been planning this out for 5+ years, but again, this is like I've done so many legendary exploits that this would be the one to retire on, I think. But I can't do it full time because it's not my day job. But I thought about hiring some coworkers just to work on this only, as like entrepreneurs in residence or hackers in residence. Um, but anyway, it's probably the world's toughest problem, so I'm not about to solve it anytime soon. I could barely program my way out of a hat. But let's see. Let's see if we can look at some Qiskit like templates or notebooks. All right, here's some Qiskit tutorials. Some algorithms. We got Grover's here. Should we look at Grover's? I'd rather look at Shore's. This is a 3-sat problem. And here's the program. Actually, let's see here. So this is a search algorithm, as we all know, or some of us know. Let's see, how do we do this? So this is Python, amazingly. And we have to put some kind of instance here. Here's the instance. Oops. Yeah, I talked to George Hotz. So we got a pip install quiz kit at some point. Um, Conjunctive normal form. Okay, and that's a three set. Keep saving. Should probably just download this notebook, right? So you get these probabilities, right? These histogram probabilities. And you basically are taking this measurement, and here's the probabilistic answer of, I guess, the Boolean strings that satisfy the problem. So that's one example of Grover. Let's see if we could do just a simple factoring. Do you think we could do something even simpler, something anybody could understand? 3SAT isn't exactly simple. Maybe we'll go here. So yeah, you can go to the QuizKit website. Oh, John Watrous went to IBM. I didn't know that. I actually do know. I did know that. I just forgot. There's a lot of resources out there. Oh man, this looks cool. These are all the quantum gates, and this is when I was talking about. Here's a Hadamard gate, and each qubit is represented here. So this looks a lot like music, right? A Bell state generates a particularly maximally entangled two-qubit state. So we have a Hadamard here. You probably heard that term before. There's Hadamard matrix where you multiply element-wise each matrix, each matrix element by each other, and that's not how we do dot product, for example. So